Today's episode is brought to you by Soda Jerk Shot. Soda Jerk Shot is an award-winning liqueur, which comes in two fantastic flavors, orange cream and root beer, and combines the rich and creamy taste of root beer, fresh from the fountain. Visit sodajerk.com to find out where you can get a bottle. And Soda Jerk reminds you, be a jerk responsibly, because Soda Jerk Shot is 70 proof. Pour, shoot, repeat. What up, everybody? How you doing out there?
What up? What's cracking?
Not much. How about you?
Good.
All right. How about you, sir? Okay.
I'm good.
I felt like we just saw you guys.
I know.
I know, right? It's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
God.
Oh, okay. I know Gabe is excited for this one.
Yeah, he is.
He's all excited. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 90 Minutes on Film. We have our one and only C.E. Garcia with us today.
Hello, everybody.
Hello again. And then we have Gabe Lobo.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
So, should we tell you that it's actually Calilobo?
I like saying Lobo.
I know.
All
It's
right.
okay.
All right,
It's
fine.
all right.
Because Calilobo, yeah, cool, yeah, Cali.
not-
Lobo.
Not Kelly Lobo.
Cali. That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
Calilobo. That's a little bit more difficult.
I like Lobo.
Yeah.
That's, what's his name, isn't it?
He is in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
He's like the first best friend or something,
That's
right?
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew.
I guess we can talk about that.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are excited for this one, especially California Lobo,
California Wolf.
California Wolf.
Yeah.
We are doing the one and only Blade.
For thousands of years, they have existed among us.
You keep your eyes open. They're everywhere. Chances are you've seen them yourself and didn't know it.
A secret nation
Our livelihood depends on our ability to blend in.
with a lust for power.
We should be ruling the humans. These people are our food.
They've got their claws into everything. Politics, finance, real estate.
There's a war going on out there. He makes the weapons. I use them.
Now, one will lead them to conquer mankind,
Tonight, the age of man comes to an end.
We're gonna be gods.
and one will try to stop him dead.
There are worse things out tonight than vampires.
Like what?
Like me.
Half human,
Blade's mother was attacked by a vampire while she was pregnant.
half immortal.
You got the best of both worlds. All our strengths, none of our weaknesses.
He is their greatest fear, and our only hope.
It's open season on all vampires.
Wesley Snipes, Stephen Dorff,
You're one of them, aren't you?
No, I'm something else.
All right, guys, I'm excited to do this one. It's going to be the 25th anniversary of Blade. Right now, we got music going in the background, Chris.
We do. The
Right?
fucking the rave music.
The rave.
We're just kind of dancing right now in like slow-mo and stuff, you guys, and just kind of, just going in on it. This is it, right? Oh, blood's coming down on us, guys. Oh
shit.
yes.
That's the best part.
I feel it all over me.
That's the best part.
I feel it all over me. Now, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, this is a great opportunity to push pause and go watch this film. Guys, the Blade,
Yes, Blade.
Yes, Blade. Absolutely.
The birth of
Marvel.
Yeah, the birth of Marvel, the birth of the rebirth of the superhero film, because what did they say? Batman and Robin was like the death rattle of like their first superhero run. Everybody hated it. It bombed, and then I don't even know what year that was, but this came out in 1988, and all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, we can do this? This works? People are going to go see this?
Yeah. I mean, when this film came out, I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you were like, what is this? It's like something brand new.
Yeah, and then like I said, just put Marvel on the map as far as the studio aspect of it, right?
Yeah, I think it really it opened their eyes. It opened people's eyes to their characters as being a viable property to make a story out of, even though they've been making stories out of these characters for years.
Forever.
Yeah, but
of course
they finally looked at it in a different light. Like, wait a minute, we can put it on the big screen and people are going to come and see it. You know, just like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come.
Yes, and however though too, I think after this one, it was it didn't look too good for them.
Marvel?
For Marvel.
Yeah, I think this is when they started selling off their properties.
Hence why you have X-Men going this way, Spider-Man going this way. Like
Incredible Hulk going to Universal. Yep.
You know, they really, I guess, they lost a lot of money in this part of the industry, right?
And I think a lot of that has to do with Avi Arad, who still has his fingers into Spider-Man, who still owns a portion of it. He's like the one guy that went through and bought a lot of these properties when the cartoon came out, if I'm not mistaken, the Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah.
And then he started selling them off, you know, to make money for Marvel. Marvel's going to go bankrupt like multiple times around this time.
Yeah.
So this is what saved them.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy though. So a lot of people don't know that Blade was the front runner of. It wasn't Iron Man.
Nope.
It was Blade.
It was Blade.
Fellas, dude, like, what more can we talk about on this film here before we get into categories?
I don't know.
I have one thing.
You do? Uh-oh.
Yes. California werewolf over here.
He should be California vampire for this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, huh? California vampire.
I'm a daywalker.
You're a daywalker?
Yeah.
I like the night, so I'll stay the night. How about you, Chris? Day or night?
I don't know. I like to stay at home, so what does it matter?
So he's dead.
Yeah.
You actually have a tattoo, sir.
I do.
And explain your tattoo to us, please, and to the listeners.
So the tattoo that I have is, if you own the original DVD,
the old flip
one. Yes, there's
a cardboard flippy one.
Exactly. There's a tribal symbol that's in the back of Blade, and I actually got that tattooed on my left arm.
Nice.
That's how much I loved this movie when it first came out.
Wow.
I was obsessed with it.
It's because, and you know, I knew he liked this movie because whenever we hang out and I say something stupid or I fuck up, he's always like, motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill.
I know.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
We always like to put the film on when we're doing the podcast, because that way it kind of gives us some inspiration and just kind of, you know, gets us in the mood here. All right, so Wesley Snipes, before this, he did
White Men Can't Jump.
Right.
So this is a big time.
This was
for
right
him.
after White Man Can Jump, right?
Oh yeah, like he had done he did Demolition Man before this.
Yes.
He did Boiling Point. He did Rising Sun, Major League, White Man Can't Jump, New Jack City. That was like his first big role. This is like the epitome of his career. And then he goes on to do a couple of things, and he does Blade 2, and after that he begins to start to fall off the map.
Yeah, they do Blade 2, Blade 3.
Yeah,
Blade 2.
We got to do Blade 3 because there's a lot of shit about that one.
Yeah.
About the production.
And in I don't know if you guys probably have this still, but it's pretty interesting how Blade 2 was supposed to be.
Should this be Did You Know?
That's what I'm saying. So we'll get into that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's a little fact I found, so I'm not quite sure if you guys know about it as well, too. But
I'm sure Gabe has it tattooed on his fucking forearm or some shit.
He's got something right there. All right, let's get into it, man. This was released in 1998, of course.
Yep.
Director and writers.
Yeah. Stephen Norrington was the director. Mm-hmm. Hasn't done much. He ended up doing everybody's favorite, I don't know if you guys like it, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I was 50-50 on it. I mean, there's some enjoyable parts, but
Me being a comic book person, like, it is a huge departure from the source material. That's why people always hated it. I don't remember what else he did. He did a couple other things, but he only ever directed 4 movies. Yeah. He was a big time creature effects dude.
Yeah.
He was actually the Gump in Return to Oz, if you guys remember that one. And that's the moose that they tie together and make a couch out of him. That's who he played.
Okay.
In that movie.
Wow.
And then, like I said before, everybody's least favorite comic book movie film writer, David S. Goyer. He did Batman Begins.
Yeah.
He did The Dark Knight.
Man of Steel.
Man, oof.
Ghost Rider.
Oh God, Jesus.
He did Crow, City of Angels.
Oh God, keep coming. Come on.
Batman versus Superman.
Fuck me.
So, and he wrote the Blade series as well.
And
All three of them.
And he directed the third one.
He directed the third one, and they asked Norrington to direct the second one, but he turned it down.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
We gotta ask him.
Chris is like,
Fucking kill like fucking stakes in the heart, like a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
where is this movie available? Amazon?
Yeah, to buy.
And
streaming,
to buy.
Nowhere streaming.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to find. Unless you're brave enough to try it on YouTube. My suggestion to you, if you really want to go all out,
don't.
Drop some acid or something.
Oh, yeah.
You would trip out. It's pretty interesting. Just Google it and you guys will find it. And you're just like, what am I watching?
There's a trip how like the fucking credits are like reversed and then they go back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everything turns reversed, then it goes to it and it's just...
And then it plays again.
Yeah.
And it's like this fucked up watermark.
Came off of LimeWire.
Yeah, dude, for real.
I tried to find my... I tried to find my DVD, but I could not find it anywhere.
Oh, it was in that garage sale that we were talking about.
I know, it might have been. I think it's in a box stuff somewhere.
Hopefully.
Stuffed away. But I tried to pull a Chris. And
I think I still have that one somewhere, but again, mine's buried too. It was the New Line Cinema Platinum series. I remember.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Yeah.
And it's a dual-sided disc, right? It's got widescreen on one side, pan and scan on the other.
The one I have is only a single disc.
Oh,
yeah, it was like the original one that was first released, DVD only.
You might have some worth some money there, dude.
I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe I can get $10 for it now.
Yeah, from me.
Oh, wow.
Then you say you can come over and borrow it anytime you want.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh my gosh, man. Let's get into it, man. We're gonna do Man versus Machine, or
we got it right.
All right.
This is everybody's favorite part of the podcast, right?
Dude, I had somebody that's a work friend. His name is Joseph Zaragoza.
Fuck, you suck.
Yeah, give him a little shout out because he does listen.
Oh, so he actually felt that you lost a couple of those rounds?
No, he came back and he's like, I was listening to the Man versus Machine, and that's starting to be my favorite part.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like,
look
oh,
at
man, now I
you.
got the pressure on me. I got to come up with something even better.
Well, shout out to your wife for doing everything for you.
I guess you'll hear that on one of the other podcasts, right?
Yes. All right, buddy. Here we go. The synopsis by the Wolverine.
A modern-day, technically advanced lineage of vampires are in search of a special blood type needed to summon an evil god that will allow them to execute the human race and rule the world. A half-human, half-vampire, with all the vampire strengths and none of their weaknesses, carries a special blood type that they are in search of. Blade, also known as the Daywalker, is on a crusade to rid the world of all vampires and avenge the death of his mother, who was once bitten just before his birth.
It's pretty good. Ooh. He adopted the Batman voice.
There we go.
For this one.
Yeah, a little flummy today.
All right, so let's see what the AI has. Blade is a 1998 action horror film about Eric Brooks, also known as Blade, a half-vampire, half-human hybrid who hunts vampires. No shit. With the help of his mentor, Whistler, Blade battles a powerful vampire named Deacon Frost, who seeks to unleash an ancient vampire god and conquer humanity. The film is known for its stylish action and unique blend of horror and superhero elements.
Yeah.
It's like I'm writing a book report on that one.
Man.
It sounded like a book.
I kind of feel like I won that one.
Oh, maybe.
You think it's a little 50-50?
If you would have come to this recording dressed as Wesley Snipes,
then
that would have been great.
it don't matter what he says, he won.
Yeah, so man, that would have been funny just to see you all dressed up.
I am in all black today.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's true.
With pink shoes.
Yeah.
Estimated budget and gross.
Yeah. Budget $45 million. Opening weekend $17 million, but worldwide gross $131.2 million. Something like that.
That's crazy.
That's for 1998. That's good money.
That's great money.
Good.
Some big money.
Yeah. Nominations, wins, losses on this one, guys?
Let's see. MTV Awards, Best Villain and Best Fight. I'm pretty sure that's between Deacon Frost and Blade. They won the Fangoria Chainsaw Award for Best Actor, Wesley Snipes, and Best Supporting Actor for Udo Kier, who's really good. That's the German guy.
Yeah.
And Best Makeup and Creature Effects for Greg Cannon, who worked on Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons, Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, and Vice with Christian Bale.
Nice.
Yeah.
They also got some blockbuster movie awards.
Yeah.
I didn't get the whole list of everything, but they did win some awards. And I think there was like some best fights and stuff like that were in there.
I mean, at least they got
Best
awards. Because I don't even think comic book movies get anything nowadays.
No.
Like,
Now?
shit.
No. But I mean, especially now, I mean, it's just so oversaturated with
comic book
comic
anything.
books.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. When this came out, and it was great to see something like this that's just coming off the pages.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
literally, you know? Now I feel personally, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, it's just so oversaturated. I feel just numb to, I'm just like,
anything.
I'm forced to just go watch something just because I just got to watch it. Because if I know if I don't watch it, I'm going to get lost in anything else that comes after that.
Like, I still haven't watched Secret Invasion. Like, I haven't watched any of it. Like, I haven't watched anything.
Yeah.
Like, I saw the highlights on TikTok, and I'm like, okay, I'm good.
To be honest, there you go. Yeah.
I haven't watched the last Guardians of the Galaxy yet.
I think that was probably the last thing I feel that was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
It's worth a watch.
Okay.
It is.
I think I was just on like Marvel Overload for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
it took Disney quite a long time just to be able to say, I think we might be pulling back a little bit from these.
Yeah.
Disney Plus, dude. It's the pandemic. Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Too much shit.
All right. Act 1, production value. All right, fellas, let's get into this, man. Let's roll up our sleeves, wipe our mouths. Let's take a bite into it.
All right.
Notable cast and crew. Any standouts, guys? I mean, there's this one dude named Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Before he got screwed over by the government.
For real.
Yeah, taxes.
But, I don't think it's, without, again, as always, going into a tangent here, without saying that he got screwed off of the taxes. I think he kind of screwed himself.
No, he did.
Oh, yeah.
He's
a bit of a prima donna.
Yeah.
I mean, and then, you always end up thinking like you're bigger and better than you actually are.
And I think on the second one in Trinity, I think he actually
on the third one, yeah,
it was the third or second one. I thought it was the second one.
So this one, there's some stories about him. What, say that again?
He took everybody to court, like the studio and stuff.
I think it was
because of racism.
Second one,
it's the second one.
I just know the third one, he was like only on set for like 30% of the movie.
Yeah,
and they used doubles like for the rest.
Yeah, because I heard stories on the second one. He was just like sending notes through Post-its just to talk.
That's the third one.
So that's the third one? Oh, I thought it was the second one.
Oh, wow.
Is that where he was just in the trailer just smoking out all the time?
Yeah, but he didn't want to come out.
Yeah.
And, my notable cast and crew was Norrington. This is the director. Because he had to deal with Blade because he was just, he goes on to, like, I was reading the stuff that Stephen Norrington was saying, like, Wesley Snipes wanted to show up late and leave early. He didn't want to work on Fridays. He would say stuff like, I don't think Blade's going to talk today because he was a fucking executive producer also. So it's like, how do you tell the guy no?
Well, maybe that's why he didn't sign up for the second one.
Yeah, you know what? That could be a good reason why. Can't work. And then he just went back to not directing movies.
Yeah. So we also have Chris Christopherson in this movie playing Whistler.
Yeah, he's dope, man.
That guy is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He's awesome.
Super cool.
He was the original.
Don't say it.
What?
Star is Born.
Yes.
Well, not the original. There's one before that.
Oh, you're
he's
correct.
The second one. Yeah.
So he's the second one. Actually, no. He would be the first male because the first one was
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland.
Okay, you're probably right. I didn't see that one either.
Yes, that was in 1950 something, and Judy Garland, where she was the one that was drunk and everything like that.
Yeah,
and then in the 70s with Barbra Streisand.
Barbra Streisand. Which is funny that so that's on Licorice Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he's talking about his girlfriend in the movie is Barbra Streisand, but he's playing the guy from Star is Born, which was Chris Christopherson and Barbra Streisand.
Bum bum.
There we go.
Done.
Mic drop.
Yeah,
mic drop. All right, let's keep going here.
Stephen Dorff.
Yep.
Yeah, he's dope, dude.
Yeah, he's pretty good in this.
You want to give one to Donald or what?
Donald. Duck? Donald who?
I can never say his last name, but he was also on that TV show as well too.
Oh, Donald.
Yeah, Donald.
Donald
Logue.
I can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
He's good. I mean, there wasn't anybody that really stood out to me in this movie other than Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
because that's probably another reason why he's like, hey, this is my movie, because he's the only fucking name in this movie. Well, Stephen Dorff, but he's not a big time Hollywood star like. Wesley Snipes was up against Stallone, years before this.
And then he just came off White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Right? So he had this already high on him. Like,
yeah. And you can tell he walks with that swag. Like,
it fits the character though, too.
That's true, too. Yeah. Perfect cast.
Yes.
Casting.
Did you know, I actually have some too, guys.
Oh, okay. We're going to let you go first.
Go for it.
Yeah, because you guys always have all the fun with that. Wesley was attached to the this project in particular, because there was a discussion of him actually doing Black Panther.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
I mean, so one of the dated things of this movie is the CGI.
Yeah.
You wonder, how would they pull off
Wakanda and everything?
You'd have to get, James Cameron to direct, Black Panther in the 90s. You know what I mean? Because he's the only one,
He was the only one at that time, I think, that really had that vision, right?
Yeah, to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, though.
That is cool, man. You could have got Black Panther, no blade.
Dang.
Yeah, that'd been crazy.
That would have changed everything.
Oh, that would have changed. Man, that would have changed it a lot.
Totally.
Stan Lee did have a cameo.
Sure.
As a cop, but obviously they cut it. So.
Yeah, he got cut.
Yeah.
Would this have been his first appearance in a Marvel movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
It would have.
Yeah.
Quinn, when he woke up in the hospital, he really fell down, dislocated his jaw, I believe.
Yes, dude.
They rushed him to the hospital.
Yep.
And he was still in
burn.
No way. I did not know this one.
Yeah, and there was a quote. They were basically saying that the hospital just cleared. Everyone just cleared out of the way. Seeing this guy walking in.
They said, I tried watching it in the movie, but I couldn't see it. But they said, when he's fighting, he falls over and he hits his jaw.
Because where they say he actually screaming, he was actually screaming.
Screaming bloody murder, because
really?
They said it was the craziest thing to see, because he's in this bloody third-degree burn costume with real blood, with his jaw hanging.
Yeah,
because that shit really happened. Could you imagine? That's a fucking traumatizing
I think he had an accident before.
Yeah,
probably before.
It was a pre-existing injury.
Yeah, so that's why it probably happened the way it happened, like that.
It gives me the fucking gross.
The body count in this is 88.
Ooh,
wow!
And then I'll do one more here, just so I don't want to be greedy.
Because we only got 90 minutes.
Because I don't want to be greedy like you guys. And the DJ, which you guys probably don't know about this anyways, is Chicago's very own Bad Boy Bill.
Oh.
And at that time frame, he was one of the DJs when the quote-unquote EDM community.
Yeah.
Because EDM wasn't even
a thing
at that time.
It was rave,
just
right?
House, techno, everything was branched off.
Wow.
But he was at his climax at that point.
Is that the guy that shoots him with the machine gun? Or tries to, at least?
In the beginning, in the club. Club Blood, whatever. So.
That's cool. What a name. I wouldn't think there's vampires there. Where you guys want to go tonight? Oh, let's go to Club Blood.
Yeah.
Why?
Is it crazy how bad LA looks in this movie?
Have you been to LA recently?
No, but even at that time, I mean, was it that bad at that time though?
I don't know.
Yes.
It reminds me a lot of, you guys ever seen Replacement Killers? With Mira Sorvino and Chow Yun-Fat?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. I think it was around the same time too.
It was kind of cool to see the 6th Street Bridge, since now it's completely different.
Yeah.
All right.
What about
how about you guys?
Mexican Blade? We'll call him Fileto.
Yeah. Jet Li was offered to play Deacon Frost.
Yeah.
But chose to do Lethal Weapon 4.
I would have loved that.
I think he would have been very cool.
I mean, Dorff is cool, but he's just going toe-to-toe with... he's a dick, but,
he plays it well.
Yeah, I think Jet Li... Yeah. And because Jet Li and Lethal Weapon 4 is really cool. He's a cool villain.
Yeah.
Anything else? You got 12?
No. Actually, Wackoe grabbed like a handful of mine, which is good. It's all good.
Okay. Whistler is actually from the Spider-Man animated cartoon, which is where I first learned who Blade was, from the 80s, 90s Spider-Man cartoon. Whistler was created specifically for that cartoon, and they put him into the movie.
Okay.
Like that's my first exposure to Blade, was to the cartoon.
And Blade is an Avenger, correct?
I think he's a West Coast Avenger.
Okay.
But my nerd people, I'm sure, will chime in on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Because that I don't know for
We're
sure.
going to get bombarded with that, you know.
Let's see. David S. Goyer said that David Fincher was actually attached to Blade after 7, and he helped him develop the screenplay.
Wow.
But they don't know why he left the project.
Okay.
That would have been fucking dope too, man.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. We could probably like put that to...
I know you put it to a lot of
to
things.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question though, because I know Director Steven, the scene where he's passing through and you see a vampire biting like a hooker in the alley.
Yeah,
that's him.
Oh, he's the vampire.
Yeah,
he's the hooker.
The vampire. Okay, and he has like kind of long hair. It looks like he's wearing glasses. I can't remember what part of the film it was.
I think it's like coming up, like around here.
I think so. Right? It's because when they're already out exploring.
Yeah.
But when you look at the cast thing, he's under Morbius.
Ooh,
we'll get back to that.
Yeah,
later.
let's talk about that in a little bit.
I'm very curious on that. So that'd be great.
I do got one more.
Go for it.
The original ending, if anybody knows anything about that.
Yeah.
Deacon Frost was supposed to become La Magra, the
Yes.
blood god.
Yes.
But they've shot it, and it's just basically like a cloud of blood, and it looked so bad. The studio was like, "We'll pay for the reshoots. Just make it a versus one-on-one." If you actually look on YouTube, it's on there.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah.
You can check it out.
And it has a different ending.
And that's where what we were saying earlier, with that would have been the sequel.
Yeah.
So that's where Morbius comes in.
Yeah.
But Stevie took that with him.
And we know what happened there.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, guys? What's the best part of the movie? I mean, I don't know if we're all going to be unanimous on this.
Are we? Go ahead. What you got?
The club.
Oh yeah, I got
at
the
the
club.
top, at the opening.
The opening club
I mean,
scene.
come on, you know.
Yeah, it's just the best part. I mean, it influenced so much after this, and even now, because it's in John Wick 3.
Yep.
It's in the most recent Mission Impossible.
Yep.
Like, it's whenever you think of club, they're like, oh, put hard pumping techno, and we're gonna just do some fights in there with flashy lights.
Yes.
You know, Blade set that up.
But what's so interesting though is that in that era, that time, that was actually a club, and that other than blood, coming down,
That's how you used to go.
Bunch of vampires around, but that was the scene in that time.
Yeah, it's like crazy underground clubs.
It was that scene. So what you saw was like you would walk into something like that, and that's what's so crazy about it, because it captured it so well, and when you look at it, it's like, wow, I remember that. That's
bro.
crazy.
I remember going and getting that flyer. And then going to the next spot, and then they show you where you got to go, and they hit up your beeper and all that other
it's all
crap.
like all secret.
I
wonder whose
you got to go to the
idea that
warehouse.
was. Like, I wonder whose idea that was to do that. Like, you know, like when they're when was Goyer like a big time like techno rave head, and he's like, oh, let me put that in there. Or was it Stephen Norrington? I know it ain't fucking Blade.
Well, obviously,
yeah.
But I don't know. And to have Bad Boy Bill in it too as well. I mean,
it's deep. They went deep. Huh?
Yeah. So.
Oh, real quick. Sure. Speaking of that, so I remember I went around this time. I went to a rave that was at a church.
Oh, okay, cool. I've been to one of those.
And it was Richard Humpty Vision was the DJ who who DJ'd that one.
Yeah, man,
he was badass back in the day.
And everybody there was like, Gabe, why are you dressed like fucking Blade? He's like, I thought those were vampires.
Who's this guy walking in? They probably thought you were a terrorist. Or something. Write a tagline to be featured on this poster.
Gabe's best section here.
Go for it.
All right, let's try a couple here. Half human, half vampire, all hero.
That's pretty good.
Sometimes it takes one to kill them all.
That's pretty good.
The strength of a vampire, the heart of a human, the soul of a warrior.
That's pretty good. Maybe you should go into advertising.
No.
Probably so. Sound like it.
You got any more?
I only came up with those 3 this time.
I got 3. I got 3 also.
Sweet.
Oh.
Let's see. The blade of the immortal cuts deep. Walker by day, stalker by night.
Stalker.
I guess that's kind of weird.
The Richard Ramirez story.
The last one is there are worse things out tonight than vampires.
Yes.
Wow.
Pretty good. Direct from the movie.
That's from the
That's
movie.
true.
Yep.
That's true. I got two.
Oh.
One's kind of like a quote of it anyways.
Blade.
Blade. Blade.
Starring Wesley Snipes.
Blade, suck on this.
Oh, is that for real?
Yeah. And then just basically the quote, the famous quote, Blade, it's open season on all suckheads.
Yeah, that's good. You know what? I like mine, but that's pretty good too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Wacko bringing it this one.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, come on. All right. Moving on. Why aren't they bigger stars anymore?
Anymore?
Or
just in
why?
general?
Sorry.
I was like, well, we're talking about Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you could.
We could say that.
apply.
That's a category right there.
You got one?
Yeah, I do. Who do you have?
I got Mbushi Wright,
Okay.
the female lead.
Yeah.
She's great. She's great in this movie. She's in Dead Presidents. She's in Blade.
Is.
She's in New York Undercover. She still works. I just don't know why she's not more notable. And the funny thing is, I'm watching the movie and I'm like, oh, I like her way better than what's her name, Latha Sene or Sene Latha.
I
like
thought
this
they
chick.
could have swapped roles.
So that
Yeah.
it's just so funny. Like she plays Blade's mom in the movie. I'm like, wow. So they're both really good actresses, but I liked her better. But
Okay.
anyways, so I chose her. Like I think why isn't she a bigger star?
I got to disagree on that. I
You
flipped.
like the Sene,
Sene,
Yeah, I like her too. Yeah.
I know she's done a lot of TV. She's an Emmy Award winner as well.
She's a director now, right?
I think so.
She just did something.
And she does producing for some stuff,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. But however, I mean, obviously just the looks, but not just the looks.
Yeah.
I just felt though that she could have done a lot more than where she's at now. Because I was just checking out some films. And stuff. There's not too much.
I didn't like her.
It's Love
in,
and Basketball, Brown Sugar.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then everybody's the great Aliens versus Predator.
Yeah.
I hate that movie. And
She's in the Best Man series as well.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, man.
That's good. They're good. I came up with Stephen Dorff actually on
Yes.
this. So I
But
don't know.
well,
So
His choices definitely.
his choice,
Yeah.
like he
Okay.
chooses not
Okay.
to be a part of big time movies, and so but he likes acting, but he just doesn't want to be on those blockbuster movies. So
He's a highlight in True
Yeah.
Detective season 3.
But he's recognizable.
Mahershala Ali.
No,
totally.
he is.
Which
So-
is funny. And I was going through his filmography, and he's been in a lot of stuff, but not a lot of things I've seen.
yeah,
And yeah, definitely Stephen Dorff.
yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. All right. Ask anyone involved in the production of this film. What were you thinking? How the fuck did you do that? Why the fuck did you do that? Mine's is why? Why Pearl?
why Pearl? Okay,
I didn't. I just thought that was.
you didn't need it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's because Norrington is a creature guy.
Yeah, I
he's
get
a
it.
puppeteer
Yeah,
kind
I
of guy,
know.
so that's probably
He
why
had
they
to
did that.
just put something in
Yeah,
there.
something far
And
out.
I thought it just took away, like,
Bad execution or what?
yeah.
So I know it's like the movies like neo-realism, it's like you look at it, you're like, oh, this could be happening right now.
Correct.
I guess Pearl kind of throws you,
It did.
okay, for the loop.
it did.
Gotcha. Just like the CG blood god at the end would have been like, what? That's stupid.
True.
yeah.
You guys?
I had one for the director as well, and it was, did he really get the movie that he wanted to make out of this? There was a bunch of cuts. 40 minutes were cut back,
I did not know
from
that.
screenings and things like that. So, and then he got the alternate ending
Yeah.
that they had to reshoot. So I really
Interesting.
wondered, did he ever truly make the movie he wanted to make? And maybe that's why he didn't go to number 2.
So there's no director's cut out there with this.
Not that I know of, and it's New Line Cinema also.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And again, we just talked about Deep Cover.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So which is funny that New Line that was probably this movie was probably a huge deal for New Line.
Mm-hmm.
Especially making 131 million.
Yeah.
That's a huge chunk of change for that really small studio. I did not get anything.
The studio that brought you Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah. And Ninja Turtles.
The other big cash cow
Right.
of the 90s.
Did you mention who was produced behind this? No?
I did not.
I just scrolling through right now because I was thinking of New Line Cinema with Robert Engelman, right? But Wesley Snipes was the producer in this.
I said that, motherfucker.
You did, right? Oh, didn't I just say that I asked you?
I thought you meant like, did we go in depth? No.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why he was like, oh, I don't want to work today. I don't want to work on Friday.
Blade's
I wanna
not talking
show up late."
today.
Yeah.
With his Post-its.
Yeah.
I invented Post-its. All right. Chris, you?
No, I had nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Weird.
I know. Shocked. What would bring this film to the next level?
Updated CGI.
Updated CGI.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, because that CGI is bad.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Like when their faces are like,
Yeah.
Dude, the skeletons, like every time they disappear or whatever, it looks like, when they build the animatic they put the skeleton and they put the skin on them. Like it looks so bad.
Yeah.
Like it's so dated.
The blood is two different colors.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like the blood that they're showing, that's the movie blood, and then the CGI blood, they're different colors.
Yeah.
And it's horrible.
It reminds me of, New Line Cinema. They did Mortal Kombat also. What it looks like.
Isn't
Like
there
bad CGI?
Isn't there a shot where someone's looking at Mortal Kombat on TV in there? Like
I
the
don't know.
kids, I think.
I don't know.
When you first go into Frost to see him at his home or in the towers or
At the
whatever.
penthouse or whatever.
Yeah, that first shot where just walking through and you see that little girl, I think, is watching TV and she's watching Mortal Kombat. I think, on TV.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just read that somewhere. Oh, anything else, guys?
Nope. Fix the CGI.
Yeah. Does this receive a needle drop award? I said yes.
Yeah.
For that opening song, right?
Right?
Yeah. What is it? Confusion
By New
Pump.
Order. Yeah.
Well, it's a remix.
Yeah, it's a remix.
Yeah. Pump Panel.
All right.
You also have Badman Rising by CCR in this as well.
Oh, it sneaked in when he's when they first
when he's putting the gas in.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I think that's when he's introduced. No, or what was it actually?
It's when he's telling the girl like, here's the ultraviolet light.
Oh, because he turns off the machine when he's working on.
Yeah.
Does that, then he goes back to it and it turns the song
Yeah.
on again.
Mhm.
Yeah. Was it a good trailer, bad movie, or bad movie, good trailer?
The original 98 trailer is really good. It's like, it's a time capsule. Like you watch it, you're like, I know what year this is.
Yeah.
It looks like The Firm. It looks like Devil's Advocate. It's a good trailer. It's like fast cuts, music.
Yeah.
But they just put out a WB 100 year anniversary 4K trailer, which is fucking amazing.
I have to check that
I
out.
haven't seen that.
Yeah, I'll put that on our Instagram.
Okay.
And that one I was like, damn, I really want to watch this movie. I watched that before I watched the actual movie itself.
Yeah.
Super good.
Got you hyped?
Yeah, I had to watch it. I was like, I remember how I was seeing it in the theater.
Yeah.
Like that first weekend.
Wow.
It's dope.
I'm excited to see that. Act 2. Cutting room floor. Cut for time.
Uh-oh.
Wackoe, who do you got?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You go first.
I got two different things.
Okay.
One, of course, is Pearl.
Okay. Cut Pearl.
The other one was how do you pronounce his name? Right?
Udo Care?
Udo. Yeah.
Udo Care?
Yeah.
Cut him?
No, not so much cut him, but I would say the scene that where he walks in and
To the
Frost, Frost is just
In the
sitting there. On the
archives.
floor. Yeah, we could have cut that out because we could have seen, because it just sounded like, comes in and just to see his, his son in his room. And
I'm going to use,
I don't know. I just didn't.
I'm gonna use Gabe's quote, man. You're hurting my heart.
Well, now you know how we feel on a lot of stuff they put out.
Yeah.
You have been warned before. These archives are restricted to the members of the House of Erebus. You're wasting your time. It's a dead language. The ancient text can never be translated. You wouldn't even understand them. Damn it, Frost! I'm talking to you! Shh.
Keep your voice down, Gitano. We're in a library. You don't need to shout.
What are you up to, Frost?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I would say that piece there, because we're kind of, as we get into it, we're told of what everything is. And the other thing too, I would say, they kept bringing up the whole diagram and the whole idea of why this
It's exposition. They want to make sure. Don't forget,
guys.
Don't forget.
That was kind of annoying too.
Yeah.
You know,
and even Whistler tells you, Blade tells you, everybody like, don't
it's
forget.
over and over and over. Yeah. So that's what I said.
Yeah. Gabe?
I went with Mercury.
Who's Mercury?
She's the blonde with the short hair.
The annoying one?
Yeah, I didn't really like her at all. Yeah. I think they could have cut her.
She didn't really have that much in there anyway.
She didn't.
Yeah.
You could have put her character traits into Quinn.
True.
Because Quinn's already like fucking, he's a
dumbass.
He's like at a level 50. Yeah. Like every out of 10 every fucking time.
My fault. You took us by surprise. We were outgunned. Don't point your finger at me. Don't put that shit on me, okay? Because you were there too. I was out there doing my best and I got stabbed in the balls for it, all right? Ow, you little skis!
Deputy lifestyle really suits you.
I should put this stump through that shitty grin of yours.
Face it, Angel. You were a sloppy. You got what you deserve.
Dude, let me take this guy out, man. Look what he fucking did. He took my hand again.
Listen to me. I want him alive.
What the fuck are you talking? You want him alive? We've been trying to kill this motherfucker for years. Are you out of your fucking mind? You what?
I said cut Blade's mother.
Whoa.
What?
Man.
I mean, do you really need her to come back, like, in the middle? And then he just kills her.
I mean, I get it.
I mean, you cut her out, you're going to lose.
It's the plot twist, though.
That's where everyone's like, what? Oh, sad. Because it just passed not too long ago. You don't even really see her.
And that wasn't her. That was somebody else.
Oh, see?
Because it felt to me like it was a throwaway, like a last-minute thing.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it would have been cool if you would have introduced her, like, in the first act, and, like, he doesn't know that's her the whole time.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he sees her. He's like, Mama.
Yeah, but he's got her license somehow.
Oh, yeah. Like,
so
when she
he's
dies,
got a
right?
picture of her. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that is true.
Well, you know, maybe like you keep her in the, like, have her be a thread the whole movie. Keep her in the apartment or whatever, and she's helping him, like, research the blood god, and maybe she's the one that comes up with the diagram.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
All right.
It felt like it was just like, oh, we got to throw something in there.
I get that one too.
All right, cool. Yay.
Did you?
Well, it's Mercury.
Yeah,
Mercury, that's right. Yeah, okay. Screen time. Who deserves more?
Whistler.
I said the same thing.
Blade's mother.
Fuck. It's like you put all three of us on we're producing it. It's gonna be all fucked up.
it would be like we're
cutting the mother. We're adding the mother. What the fuck are we doing?
It'll take
more
us,
Pearl.
It'll take as long as, like, putting Avatar out. If it's us three.
Yeah, and it's just Blade.
It's just Blade.
Okay, I don't know. I just felt like she should have been in it more.
Okay, well. If you want to, I say that's cool. Like if we throw her in the first act.
Yes, like you were talking about that they should have introduced her earlier in the movie. Yeah. I know that she was in the background and like they kept not showing her face, just some hottie walking around in the background. But
you would notice that.
Yes, I did. But
he's talking about Blade.
Oh,
but I think they should have introduced her earlier in the movie.
Okay. So, do you think the movie it's a stronger film if you take out the girl he saved? I don't even know her name. In Bushi, right? If you take her out and just make it a fucking buddy cop film between Whistler and Blade.
I would like that.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
actually,
you get that more Whistler time.
Yeah, Whistler's dope, dude. And I think he's so dope. That's why they bring him back to life, like in the second one. Like,
or
I can't remember. Did he not? He didn't shoot himself or something.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why he's alive.
I think somebody bites him. Or something, or he injects himself or something.
That's got to be the Guillermo del Toro movie I've seen the least.
Okay.
Is
really?
Blade 2. Yeah, I need to get into that one.
You gotta understand, they're everywhere. Vampires. The Hominis Nocturna. We hunt them, you see. Moving from one city to the next, tracking their migrations. They're hard to kill. They tend to regenerate.
And I'm supposed to believe all this.
Well, you already met Mr. Crispy at the hospital. What do you think?
So what do you use then? Stakes? Crosses?
Crosses don't do squat. Some of the legends are true, though. Vampires are severely allergic to silver. Feed them garlic and they're going to anaphylactic shock. And, of course, there's always sunlight, ultraviolet rays. I got this sucker running. You want to give it a try tonight?
Still heavy.
Well, you're so big.
You could have started there. Is there a chunk of the beginning that could have been cut out? For me, I think we didn't have to see the whole mom scene.
At the top.
Okay.
Let's just go in the club.
I'll give you that one.
Because it's just like, because we saw that.
Yeah.
But
you can flash back later on.
But when the club thing, yeah, exactly. But when the club started, I was like, what? Like, pulled right in.
Yeah, because you could have had, like, when she shows up at the end, he has an epiphany and then flashback.
Yes, that could have been saved later. Yeah.
I give you that one.
Yeah, you could have, when Whistler's talking to, what's her name, the doctor, you could have put that part there.
It could have been anywhere.
It could have
been anywhere. It could have been sprinkled anywhere in the film.
Karen. Her name is Karen.
Karen, Dr. Karen. Yeah.
Oh, Karen.
We'll save that for another category.
Okay.
Another category.
You guys?
No, it's coming in at 2 hours and 8 minutes. It's a pretty chunky movie. I mean, for what it is, it's tight. Maybe he did get the movie he wanted because there's a lot of shit in there.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else in this category?
No.
Okay. Let It Ride. Right?
Nope.
Nope.
Who could have done it better?
Who could have done it better? Nice impression of me.
That's close.
Yeah. Director, composer, writer. Anybody? What do you think? Anyone that could have been? To be honest, for me, I didn't really think of anything. I like the cast, so I'm just kind of happy with.
I actually got a couple of them here for you guys.
Did he do this last time too?
Yeah,
he does this.
I think this all the time. Right?
I think some of these are more like questions. And what do you guys think here?
Okay.
So David Fincher as the director.
Dude, I mean, I'd be fucking down for it. Like,
yeah,
that would.
Could you imagine how deep this movie? He's never done a movie like this. He did like Alien 3.
Gone Girl.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
I'd be down.
It would have went.
If you get him on the phone, he wants to do it. Let's do it.
Well, he was originally attached to this, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's what you said.
He gave it up. LL Cool J as Blade.
From like the early 90s, though.
Yes, the early 90s.
I think it might have been too early.
Okay.
And I think if you did that, you might have got the Blade TV series.
Okay.
Because you guys ever watch the Blade TV series with Sticky Fingers from Onyx?
No.
Dude, look it up, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was an animated series one, right? And
there was a Japanese animated one, I believe.
Right. And then there was the other live
the Sticky Fingers.
And you know who else was supposed to do that? Was
that?
That was considered for Blade? Richard Roundtree.
Yeah, because originally Blade is a blaxploitation era character.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think I have that one. Tomb of Dracula, like number 10, like that's his first appearance. I have that book.
Really?
And he looks dope. He looks he looks like Shaft with glasses and a fucking wooden stake. Yeah, it's cool. That's probably why they chose Richard Roundtree.
Oh, all right. There you go.
I also thought, could you swap the Tracy Lords character with the Mercury character?
And keep Tracy Lords?
Keep Tracy Lords and the other girl dies right away.
No?
Yes. I agree.
Okay.
He's like, no.
Or just make them all Tracy Lords. Like like she has like twins or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Matrix did it.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Any other ones?
Yes. I said
go ahead.
John Woo. You know who John Woo is?
Yeah.
He did like super famous Hong Kong action movies. And then of course he did Hard Target. He did Face Off.
Yeah.
Paycheck with Affleck. He did Broken Arrow. So I was reading that Wesley Snipes said he wanted this movie made more like a Hong Kong action cinema versus American action cinema because of the way that they deliver their action and their fight scenes. And you watch this movie, and so he's a smart dude, man. He must have really had some input in the way he wanted the movie to look because this is like a Hong Kong action movie.
Yeah.
Like at the end when the serum is like hanging like on the ledge and he grabs it and it comes down and he starts karate kicking all of the things. And then when they pull back, they're all stuck in Deacon Frost's chest.
Yeah.
Like, that is a straight up like Jackie Chan kung fu movie move right there. So like give it to a fucking action or an Asian, a Chinese director. I think that would have brought it to the next level.
I would dig it. I could see that.
Nice.
Either him or Fincher.
I'm actually excited to see if, like, something like that if ever happened.
Well, he's doing an assassin movie. David Fincher.
Oh, Fincher is?
Yeah. Which is funny. He's doing The Killer, which is not to be confused with John Woo's The Killer. from like 1989 or whatever.
Look at that.
Yeah. Ooh,
connecting the dots, buddy.
Yep.
Let it ride. Make any scene longer.
Any scene with Udo Care. Because he's dope. Dude, he's a dope German bad guy. Like, it's like we're looking for a scary German guy. He's like the first dude that pops up.
True.
But I like him.
I got to go with the fight scene between Quinn and Blade.
Which one?
At the end of the movie, because they build up so much with like all this tension between those two.
Just fucking kills him.
He puts, and then he kills him like right away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's over in a second. I guess maybe the entire time he's just playing with him because he could have took him out multiple times, but he was trying to use him to get to Deacon Frost.
That's the way I saw it.
Yeah,
that's on some of my unanswered questions.
Yeah, but I mean,
but you guys didn't like that how you just. I felt that it worked well because he's such a dumbass.
Okay,
it's just like guy. Whoosh. And through the whole movie,
he's a hanger on.
Yeah, through the whole movie, just like you said, through the whole movie, like, dude, this guy should have been dead a long time ago.
Yeah.
So that's just me.
I would have liked to have seen him fight a little bit. See if he has any chops.
Well, he doesn't.
Who, Quinn?
Yeah. How about you, Chris?
No, I just said anything with Udo Care.
Oh, okay.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Udo Care or Pearl.
Moving on. Cheat death. Save any character from dying.
Tracy Lords for obvious reasons, which I do not care to speak about.
Okay. Yeah, because that was pretty quick.
Yeah, dude. I remember, like, dude.
It was like kiss, and then I'm going to bite your head. What did you say? I'm going to kick your head off or something?
Yeah, and they just fucking blast her over the chin.
That was it. Yeah.
I remember, because it's pre-internet.
Yeah.
And, everything you know about movies is either the Sunday edition or fucking Hollywood Reporter or whatever. And I remember the movie's on, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Tracy Lords.
Yeah.
And Jessica, my wife, she's like, who's that?
How did you know her?
Yeah, like, how the fuck what movie has that person been in?
Yeah.
A whole bunch.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of movies.
So what happened was
it's like, I have all these tapes.
Yeah.
that they just get passed down,
Yeah.
How about you?
I went with Whistler because at the time you think Whistler's dead.
Yes. Yeah. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
liked
like
him.
the death scene is like a straight up, like, just a guy, like, I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah.
And is that the one? Oh no, when he's giving him the serum, they're like, they're arm wrestling each other, like, just it's total guy shit.
Is that Predator moment?
Inflict death. Cause a character to die. Pearl again.
What you gave?
I think everybody died that I wanted to die.
I mean, pretty
that deserved to die.
much.
So how many deaths were there again?
88.
88. So yeah, I think everybody's gone.
I said kill Blade.
What?
Just to kill him, and you think he's dead, and they bury him. And then you can dig him up in the second one. He's not really dead. Or like the last shot, his hand comes out of the ground, something.
Yeah, okay,
But
I guess so.
But you can tell they're like franchise.
Yeah.
With this movie.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go ahead and hop into Act 3, Devil's Advocate. You can only save one entire film. Everyone else, recast, guys.
Yeah.
So who are we going to save?
Obvious.
I think I'm going with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he embodies Blade.
Yeah,
like,
he's got the skill set. He does all the martial arts in real life.
So when I say Blade, or when I say Wesley Snipes, is this the first thing you think of?
Are you saying like what movie? Or
yeah, like when I say like, Wesley Snipes, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
There's two, Blade and U.S. Marshals.
Oh, for me, White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
For me, it's Blade and New Jack City. But,
New Jack City.
Blade is always like number one.
But Blade is always just like right there.
Definitely like an iconic character.
All right. I guess we all agree on the same thing. Who gets sent to movie jail, guys?
I think you missed one.
No, I didn't.
No.
You're right. You did not miss one.
Who gets sent to movie jail, guys?
I said Donald Logue or whatever.
Whoa.
Why?
Okay.
I mean, he's annoying.
Idiot. He's an idiot. But that was the point of him.
He's just, okay, you can be an idiot and annoying or whatever, but he's like full on Nick Cage when Nick Cage is annoying and you're like, all right, dial it back, bro. Like, he's just like that the whole time.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's just that's my only choice. I just didn't like him, dude.
How about you?
I've got the CGI. CGI needs to go to jail. On
Yeah.
this one. So, and I've already been in jail for 25 years.
I know it's still there. It's fucking like no possibility of parole.
Exactly. So they're already there.
Oh shit! Did you have one?
No, I didn't have one, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop on a CGI because I agree with that.
It was horrible.
One. Yeah. Is there a better movie with a cliche? I mean, zombies, vampires. It's kind of the same thing there. Musicals, outer space. I mean,
I said it's already a living, walking, talking cliche.
Yeah,
like it's fucking vampires. So.
Yeah.
Maybe put fucking Nazis in there, like Nazi vampires. I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't that
for Overkill or
Overlord?
Overlord.
That's a dope movie.
It is.
Zombies, like they're like super zombies or whatever.
Quantum Leap. You're jumping into somebody in this film. Who is it going to be?
Gabe wants to jump into Blade.
Absolutely.
I know he does.
Absolutely. I'm all over it.
Obviously, with
that's
the tattoo.
my guy. Oh yeah.
I said the same thing, dude.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to be that guy?
I think he just can kick the shit out of everybody all the time.
Pretty much.
And you rob people too.
That's the funniest part, dude.
Yeah, he's
like,
right.
She's like, "Are you gonna rob me too?"
Yeah. How do you think we pay for this operation?
Dude, that's funny. It's like it's all of this complete, unbelievable stuff, but like, but I got to bring it down to earth because we got to pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, how did they get? No, I'll save it.
Hold on. We're getting there. Who gets the Oscar?
Stephen Norrington, the director.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, I think this is an achievement. He delivered on a horror action movie in the 90s with the black lead. It's a comic book. Even looking at it today, it's still a viable piece of film work. And of course, he had to work with Wesley Snipes, the prima-donna at the peak of his powers.
Yeah.
He pulled it off.
It's a lot right there. Okay.
Yeah.
You?
I'm of course, you need Wesley Snipes in this movie, but Chris Christopherson, I think he did a great job.
That's what I went for. That's what I went for.
He's dope. Yeah. Super dope.
Suspension of disbelief, guys.
Dang, I just realized I didn't pick a number.
I didn't really pick a number, but there was a scene, and it's actually on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the beach scene?
Yeah. So
what's your number first?
I don't know.
Okay, give us your points and then give us a number.
I don't know. All right. Well, my point is this whole thing that they're with the sunscreen, right?
Yeah. Why don't they do that all the time?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I don't get it. Then they put the helmet on. So what's the difference? What
was the point?
What was the point of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That just annoyed me in that.
You got any more?
No.
That's the only one?
Yeah. That's just what really just didn't make sense to me.
Blade? I like how he answered.
I know. He's like, well.
I think it's his mother and having no feelings for Blade after finding out that he survived.
Yeah, because
but then she manipulates him.
Yeah,
and I just can't imagine a mother.
So it's like
mother
mind
doing
control
that.
or something.
Yeah, well, not even that. You got to remember, a craving went into her.
I'm on Gabe's side, dude.
But she's not the same person.
And then she plots against him. I mean, it's like she's manipulating him to push him into the thing, so drain his blood. And
they should have introduced that's one of Deacon Frost's powers, mind control.
Maybe so.
I'm with you there, man. I didn't buy that.
Or maybe Frost is just packing well.
Here we go.
How about you?
The SWAT team. So I think it's it's like a 6 or whatever on the number. But the SWAT team immediately shows up at the hospital within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And they're at the roof just blasting. Well,
you know what?
He did say they control the police.
They own the police. Yeah.
So okay.
Right. But you know what though too? On that note, after the bloodbath in the club, isn't it kind of weird how the police fire department just kind of walk in casually, just looking around and there's blood all over the place and everything. There's a guy that's just burnt,
just a normal Saturday.
Yeah, I thought that was just kind of weird. I was just like, all right.
Dude, and he's just walking around the city with the fucking samurai sword, sticking out of his fucking overcoat.
Nobody's calling the police or
nobody says shit.
Yeah,
I know it's LA, but
people are just walking by like nothing. They're like, oh yeah. Where do we go from here? Plot the sequel.
I mean, they did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Blade 2, you got Blade Trinity.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to kind of see the one that what they were expecting to do.
Yeah. And then do Guillermo del Toro one.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I did read, I've never seen it though, the movie with Ethan Hunt, Daywalkers.
Oh, yeah. That one was a pretty good one.
Okay.
Daywalkers, yeah.
I've never seen it, so you guys can tell me yes or no.
You got to watch it.
Check it out.
Yeah.
They said that pretty much is the same identical plot to Blade Trinity.
Oh, really?
Pretty much is.
So I was like,
it's pretty much that's what it is.
I'm about to go back and rewatch that.
Yeah.
Tyler Durden. Which character would be that imaginary person?
Same one.
Is it?
I got the same one as Gabe.
What do you got?
I got the same one as you.
I don't know. I think it's probably the same one.
Yeah. On the count of 3 already. 1, 2, 3. Whistler.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like, it makes the most sense, right?
Yeah, he's in the earpiece.
Yeah, he's in the earpiece.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it would be dope if like the whole movie, like he's in the earpiece, and then when he's teaming up with the chick, with Karen, she's like, who are you talking to? He's like, nobody. He doesn't have an earpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's basically like Yoda or Obi-Wan, you know?
Yes.
He's like, run, Luke, run. Like, he's like, he remembers, they killed him. He's fucking out because they killed his fucking mentor.
Yeah.
It just works.
Yeah. It's an easy one.
Yeah. High school yearbook quotes.
The first one is the same. I know it is.
What? For everybody or what?
Go ahead, Chris,
At least
what
for
do you
me and Gabe.
Go for it. What do you got?
We'll say it. What is it?
Motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
I got that one.
I got that one. Yeah.
Too easy.
Yeah.
What else?
I got the other one. Worst things that are out tonight, or worst things out tonight than vampires.
Yes. Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
I got sooner or later, the thirst always wins.
That's good.
That's a good one. That's a Whistler one.
That is. You may wake up one day and find yourself extinct.
Oh.
I think that's a Deacon Frost one.
Yeah.
And then my favorite Whistler one is, I'm too old for this. Somebody get me a goddamn wheelchair. That's obvious. That's definitely mine.
How about you? Anything else?
No, I think we ended on that one.
I got one.
Go.
I'm going to be naughty. I'm going to be a naughty vampire god.
Oh, God. See, and that's like, that is the reason why I didn't like him, dude. It's like, I'm going to be a naughty vampire, man.
It's because you knew 25 years later Wackoe was going to say that line again.
Yes. Who? Oh, this is.
Here we go.
This is Blade's favorite one.
Yeah.
All right.
Blade's been waiting for this on the whole podcast.
Who would you go on vacation with?
Go ahead, Chris.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Go ahead. You guys got matching tattoos,
Oh,
bro.
it's not Blade, though.
Who is it?
I got to go with
Tracy Lord?
Sana Lathan.
Oh.
Vanessa,
Yeah.
right? Mommy.
The mom.
Is that her name?
Mommy.
Yeah, Mommy. I got to go with her on this one. It's just that in the late 90s, early 2000s, she was a hottie, man. She really was. So.
I picked
Damn,
Mommy
I don't know.
too.
I just don't see it.
Really?
I just don't see it. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you didn't like looking at the boobies on Oppenheimer's, right?
That's true.
Dude, that's like...
He closed his eyes.
It was like looking at a 14-year-old boy's boobies, dude. Come on.
You got to see her in Out of Time with Denzel Washington. She was smoking in that movie.
Isn't that around the same time as Aliens versus Predator? I don't know. I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
How about you?
I chose Deacon Frost.
Okay.
Young dude. He's trying to conquer the world. He
Threatening
looks
little kids.
threatening
Little kids.
Throwing him in front of the...
Yeah.
That's funny. That's something I didn't say earlier.
Yeah.
The movie
Uh-huh.
feels like The Matrix.
It does.
It looks like The Matrix. The music is like The Matrix. The fucking part where he throws the little girl.
And that's so funny you saying it
the
because it's
bullet
popping
time
right now.
is like The Matrix, like the slow motion bullets. It's The Matrix.
Actually, this whole film, there's a lot of pieces in here that The Matrix copied. Like
exactly, The Matrix came
the way
out
the
after this.
security is dressed,
dude.
Coming in, the way even Blade is
the
dressed,
techno music.
Yes. And this is Matrix.
And sitting, I was like, oh man, they just ripped off The Matrix. I'm watching this, and I started doing the research. I'm like, holy shit,
bro, this
The
was
Matrix
before.
came out afterward.
Yeah, this was after.
It came out a year later.
Yeah,
crazy, dude.
They're tapping into something.
Yeah, man.
All right. Moving on.
Yep.
Final thoughts. Any RIPs up in this Visage?
I think just on-screen RIPs.
On-screen.
Deacon Frost,
Yeah,
Tracy
Quinn.
Lords, Quinn.
Chris is still alive?
Who? Chris who?
Christopherson?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Well,
He is.
not in the screen.
No.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
I
now
thought-
in real life? Yeah, he's still
okay.
alive.
Yeah, on-screen
I don't know why-
death.
yeah, I don't know why I thought-
he wouldn't work in on-screen death either because he comes back in the second one.
That's true.
R.I.P. to all the shitty vampires.
Yeah.
All RIP to all the 88 people who died in the
Yeah.
film.
Shit ton of henchmen.
Yeah.
Is there a better title?
I mean, Blade is the most
mean,
identifiable
no,
if you're
yeah.
going for a comic book. You could put like Blade, colon Daywalker or something like that. But,
You can't. His Blade is always in it.
but you know, they're probably going for like Batman,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Blade,
Did you notice that everyone's teeth all look the same?
because they're
Look
They're all
at,
vampires?
no, look at. You could see in it. So we're watching the film. I could see how the veneers that are on there. See, yep, and look at his same thing.
yeah, and they all
Yeah.
talk like
See?
they have like they're wearing like
Yes,
fake teeth.
they
that
are.
was
Because
one of
that's
my
what
gripes.
that's what I've noticed too. That their mouth was very bulky because of the way the
it's sitting on top of them.
yeah.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's one of my biggest gripes. I mean, like, what do you want them to be like? Fucking real vampires? No,
but
they just
you
sound like
could-
they're wearing plastic teeth.
Yes.
If you guys come over to our house for a Halloween party,
we have to wear vampire teeth.
all I'm gonna wear is vampire teeth in my regular clothes because that's what I go as
Oh
every
my
single time.
gosh.
Dude, you could fucking do Blade, man.
That's an extensive costume.
No, man,
No,
they
it's
could get a
not.
fucking leather coat.
Leather coat, and you
Start
just
now.
go get a catcher's catcher's vest or something.
Yeah, do you do like you could just spend like $20 a month from now until October?
Yeah,
There we
you're
go.
good. All right,
okay,
guys.
we'll have a vote. Everybody who wants to see Gabe dressed as Blade for Halloween, they gotta fucking tell us.
Are we talking about us here because there's only 3 of us?
No, motherfucker.
Because I think we won.
We're gonna have a Soda Jerk sponsor a contest.
There we go.
Oh, that would be cool.
Gabe dressed as Blade.
Unanswered questions.
Dude, you could just, because his name is so close to Blade, just call him Glade.
Oh my god.
Boom, boom.
Unanswered questions.
It's the Soda Jerk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it is, and it's kicking it, guys. That's why we suggest that you go out there and look for it, find it, and if not, tell your local liquor store to, hey, I want the jerk. Unanswered questions. Anything, guys?
How was that measly little white boy at the beginning of the movie going to feed all of those vampires in that club? He's like the only guy that they brought.
He's a little muscular.
Yeah. Maybe,
But there's like 100 vampires in there.
well,
True.
they also had blood, pouring
Yeah, the
out
blood
of
was
him.
coming
Oh,
down.
I didn't
yeah.
think
That
about
was
that.
just,
All right,
something they can toy with and have fun.
I'll give you guys that one.
All right. How about anything with you?
What happened to Karen Jensen?
Yeah, at the end, she's not in the second one, huh?
She's not in the second one.
Oh, yeah, I hate when they do that, dude.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
She disappeared?
Yeah, I hate that. And she's like, "Oh, build me a better serum." Did they use a
Yeah.
serum in the second one?
I don't,
Or did
I
they
don't
just forget about it?
remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, I got to get into that one, dude.
Mm.
How come when Blade slices up Quinn, he doesn't disintegrate like all the other vampires? Or when he shoots him with the silver, darts, how come he doesn't explode into fire?
Because he gets pinned. You're right.
Yeah.
That doesn't make... Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. How did that damn little girl get up being thrown...
Oh, he fucking tossed her, dude.
Tossed her. And she went through a bus
Yeah,
stop
Yeah.
glass.
yeah, dude, I know. I was like, damn,
And
man,
she
what
gets
did they
up
get?
like, oh, what the heck? Like, why?
She's a badass stunt woman.
Yeah.
real.
Shout out to that little girl
Yeah.
in 1998.
So I do have a couple more.
Oh, go.
If Blade is moved on to Russia, does that mean all the vampires in the city are killed?
Mm.
Oh.
And who's he tracking?
Yeah, and who's he tracking now?
Yeah.
Because isn't the whole point of this movie he's tracking Deacon Frost because he's building that machine or whatever? I think
For this film.
Yeah, for this
Yeah.
film.
For this film, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, that's right. Yeah.
And why Russia? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And then this is a question for you guys. New Line Cinema movie, of course, but do you really consider this a horror movie?
No.
It's got some elements.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's a very bright film.
Is it because it's vampires?
I'd say yes,
Mhm.
but I think if it would have been a contained story like he's trying to save Karen from the hospital that's overrun with vampires. Then it becomes a horror movie.
Okay.
But it's a fine line. It's got a little bit of horror elements.
Okay.
I give it like a horror. I don't want to use the word sci-fi, but what's another kind of category or term?
I don't know, man. It's definitely a superhero movie.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. What's your double feature?
I've got Blade and Morbius.
Oh, God.
I see why, though.
Okay.
But everybody leaves after Blade. Nobody watches it.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
you?
but he bites Blade. I think that's what we were kind of talking about earlier. He's the one that gives Blade, increases his strengths and his powers from the comic book. So is Morbius biting Blade?
I don't know, dude. I'll go with the first one.
Man, okay.
All right.
Morbius was introduced through the Spider-Man, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
But in the cartoon, like I said, that's one thing I remember. Blade shows up because Morbius is going head to head with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
But that's skip it.
How about you?
I said The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Yeah, because they're like sign of the times. They look the same.
Well, after research. What? No, this is cool.
He's researching.
No, man.
We're in for it.
I'm smart. I use Google
on the internet.
On the internet. When I found out about the whole idea that he was supposed to be for Wakanda, for Black Panther, so I put Blade in Wakanda.
Yeah,
there we go. Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Is there any other black superhero movies? I mean, I just can't help but think like it's he's a black character. It would have been cool to have like a black director do it, like like how they did Ryan Coogler.
Right. Yeah.
Like you could have tried Spike Lee.
It would have added a lot.
John Singleton.
Yeah.
Because
you saw a lot of that obviously because Wakanda, where it took place and everything, but having the people behind it really add a lot more to that to even bring it alive as far as Wakanda. So
yeah, like it would have been dope too if this movie was like, I know it's in an urban setting, it's in the city, but have it be like, in a black community or something, like the vampires are preying on like, the black youth or something like that.
That'd be interesting.
And that's why the police are just killing, black kids because they're in cahoots with the vampires. I don't know, something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Yep.
Is this a good movie?
Gabe says
yes, it's a good movie.
I hope so, since they got a tattoo.
Yeah, it used to be my favorite. Of course, it's dropped down a little bit with newer movies that have come out. But at the time, this was my number one film.
All right.
When you watched it, do you get the same feeling like, oh yeah, I love this movie? Or is it
you're picking apart now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do pick it apart now.
Is that our fault?
Maybe a little bit. but
now,
it's like,
I would say.
But before, like, this was like my throw into the DVD player movie when I, was just kind of bored or whatever. And then I haven't watched it in years.
Dude, me neither. Like, I put it on, like, I don't even remember the last time I watched it.
Usually that's what happens with that's why I like this podcast, is because we're able to watch films that we hadn't seen for a long time.
Sure.
And then we're having, I think I said this before, but we have just a different perspective on it because obviously we're a lot more older.
Yeah.
Technology's changed.
Yes.
The way things are shot is changed, so. Chris?
Yeah, I said it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's like watching The Matrix. Like, you can say, I know this was late 90s. Yeah. I know all the hoopla behind it when it came out and everything.
Yeah. All right. Who's on your movie Mount Rushmore?
Go ahead, Gabe.
I like how
go ahead, Gabe. I got about 10 of them.
I know. I do have a couple of them. So, vampire movies. Did you do vampire movies?
I did.
Oh, I didn't do that one.
Okay.
Damn.
So I have Blade.
Yeah.
I have Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
I have The Lost Boys. I have Queen of the Damned.
Oh,
really?
And I do. And then Dusk Till Dawn's kind of hanging in there a little bit. These are movies, like vampire movies, that I like.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How many people are on Mount Rushmore?
Four. It's four.
That's why you gave 5.
That's why.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I said kind of Dusk
He
Till
was
Dawn.
chiseling the other one.
Like their name is on the bottom.
It's on the bottom.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. You know what I would have added on there? Nosferatu.
I haven't
the
seen
OG
that.
one? The original? The black and white?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I actually have that on VHS.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. They're doing Bob Eggers is doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah. All right.
What do you have, Chris?
I also did vampire movies. Blade, Lost Boys, Interview with the Vampire, and I did Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
I love that one.
Those are good ones right there.
Yeah.
I did one. Can I do one?
Sure.
Wow, I did one. I actually did two, but I'll do one now and then when you guys come back. I did some Snipe movies.
Oh, okay, I did that too.
So
Okay.
did I.
Mine was Blade,
Okay.
White Man Can't Jump,
Yep.
New Jack,
Yep.
and Rising Sun.
Ooh.
I fucking love Rising Sun, dude.
Yeah.
Connery and him together.
Ooh.
That shit's good. Talk about a dated movie, though.
I know.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
extremely dated.
Yes.
Very, very.
Go with your Wesley.
I got my Snipes movies as well. So I've got Blade. I've got U.S. Marshals.
Okay.
I've got New Jack City. And I've got Murder at 1600.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did Snipes also. I got Blade, White Men Can't Jump, New Jack City, Major League.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, yeah, Major League.
I did do a sports one.
You did for this one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
did?
I did a Snipes sports.
What's that? Go.
Oh, I know one. Go ahead.
Yeah. White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Major League.
Yeah.
Wildcats.
Oh, yeah, dude. That
Yes,
shit is
he's
dope.
in that.
I love
Yes,
that movie.
yes. And Undisputed.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot
Yeah.
about That's a good one, too, man.
No
Damn.
fan?
Yeah,
Fan?
that's what we said.
The fan. Oh, I
I
forgot
was
about the fan. I
yeah.
forgot about
I
the
thought
fan.
you were going to throw the fan in there when you said sports.
There's
Yeah.
a love-hate relationship with that movie, but I like that
Yeah.
movie. Tony Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, right? I have another one.
Sure.
Yes.
Go for it.
I don't know how to really say this or how to categorize it, but it's like...
Tracy Lord's Mount Rushmore.
No. Whoa. No, it's a Wesley Snipe, like, buddy or supporting, or like a Jordan Pippen
Okay.
type
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Like a buddy film.
Well, not buddy film,
Wesley
but like
Snipes.
it's just a two, tag team, I guess,
Yeah.
whatever. So I put Rising Sun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, White Man Can't Jump,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, obviously, Demolition Man,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and U.S. Marshal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Demolition Man's good.
Yeah,
It's so weird, but
yeah.
like that was the year of Stallone. Like he did that one and Cliffhanger like right after that.
When I have guests over, I want to just take the toilet paper out and just put shelves.
You want to put shells down?
Shells in there.
Let's
Yeah.
see if they get it.
Yeah. When you want to get intimate with your wife, you want to put the headband on.
Right. Well, that's what a lot of people. That's what a lot of people are doing for COVID. I actually made a little meme, a video meme of that. So,
I do remember that.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Anything else, guys? Or moving on?
I think that's it.
I think
you
that's
got
it.
any more Mount Rushmores?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Wow. I'm shocked. Usually,
I mean, I have like so many other movies that are here.
usually that's about 30 minutes of the
yeah.
podcast.
He did so many good movies, man. Passenger 57,
Yeah.
Art of War,
Yeah.
Jungle
Art of War.
Fever,
Yep.
Brooklyn's Finest. I mean, on top
about
of like
that
the
one.
ones that we said, Rising Sun and Demolition Man and everything else. I mean, just,
He has a good catalog.
he does. He
All
has
right,
a really
you
good
can, you
catalog.
can only take 2 movies. You're going on vacation. You can only take 2
geez.
Wesley Snipes movies with you.
Ah, damn.
You're taking Blade.
I'm
and
taking
what else?
Blade for sure. Oh man, honestly, I think I'm taking U.S. Marshals.
Really? You like it
because
that
I
much?
liked Robert Downey Jr. and I liked
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
It's a
in
good
it.
cast.
Yeah, it's a great cast.
It's a weird movie though, like to be a follow up to The Fugitive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fugitive is
it's-
just
I mean, it's
Yeah.
really the same concept.
but you can tell like that Tommy Lee Jones character was just so iconic that like we gotta make one more.
We
thing
have
with
to
this.
just, yeah.
They could have went for 3, but they didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, guys. Personal rating out of 10.
It's a 9 for me. 9 out of
Damn.
10 on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 7.5 just for the fact of the CGI.
I that's the same number I went with 7.5.
Outside of that, I think it's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's so the CGI just like you're like every time you see it, you're like, oh god.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, and I love the movie.
Would you walk or run to the theater after this podcast, gentlemen?
After this podcast,
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't fly, so you can't. As a vampire.
some fucking karate kicks.
Yeah,
or
I
some
know,
shit.
karate kick your way to the theater.
I'll take a bite out of it.
Yeah. I've got it as a run to the theater. For me, it's one of my favorites.
I'd run to because this was the first movie that me and my wife went to without a child.
Oh, really?
Because this came out like, oh man, Victoria's my oldest. This one came out in 98, so she was probably like 5 or 6 months because she was born in December.
Yeah.
So this was like our first like date to go to a movie without a kid. You know, it's like my mom watched her, so we went to go see Blade.
And you went to Blade.
You went to see fucking Blade. My wife was like, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah.
Who's Tracy Lords?
All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys listening to us. Make sure you go ahead and check us on all different types of social media platforms. 90 Minutes on Film. That's 90, the number, MINS on films. And make sure you check us on YouTube as well. And we're really excited to be going forward. We're going to be on camera.
Hey.
Yes.
I mean, yes. These guys are so excited. So you can see what they look like and what I have to see every single time.
Oh, that sucks for everybody.
That's why these episodes are so long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, everybody. Bye.
Peace.
See ya.